Hello guys, we are back with another Naruto What If video. Now this is gonna be the movie to what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Law from One Piece, also known as Trafalgar D. Law. Now let me explain the abilities Naruto will be gaining. And yeah, by the way, Naruto will be very intellectual in this one. He'll be more thinking more rationally. He's going to be more cautious. He's not going to be more rash, but he's going to think more rationally. So anyways, his abilities, or Law's abilities, consist of something called rum. And it is a fruit that once it's eaten, a fruit that is once it's eaten, it's called the Ope no Mi, or the Op no Mi, Operator no Mi. And that abilities consist of something where he says room, and it makes a circular sphere around them. And this could be as big as Naruto can make it. So like 300 by 300 feet, and probably even more than that. And he might even be able to make it as big as a village. Now, here's some abilities. So in that room, he could control anything and everything in there. So you're gonna see Naruto as a good doctor in this What If. Spoilers, sorry. So anyways, he could cut things. He could cut people in half without killing them. And they're cut in pieces. Like the cut in half piece will just be blue. And they could still feel and move their organs. So Naruto could technically cut someone's heart out and have them make a deal. So if they don't do something, then Naruto would just kill them. Even from afar, he could do this. Naruto could teleport within the room. The word is shambles. Tacto, where he could lift up anything in the room. And yeah, we got shock and Gamma Burst, which Gamma Burst, I'm pretty sure is just a part of the Block Shoots game, but I'll add it. But there is shock, where he could, shock people. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna start this What If off to where Naruto is born. Now, during Naruto's birthing process, we're just having a time to where, Naruto would have his hair a little bit droopy, more like closer to Trafalgar D. Law, or just Law. I'm gonna call him Law from now on because his full name is a little too hard. So yeah, but anyways, as Naruto is born, his hand would have a sphere around it, as then it would go everywhere, until it would stop as Naruto would fall asleep, and the room would recede. Now, Trafalgar D. Law has observation haki and armament haki. And I think he is shown to use Conqueror's haki when he was turned into a woman, and he used his Conqueror's haki to nullify the fruit effects of what happened to him. Alright, no. Okay, it was only armament that he used, and his armament is so skilled that he was able to do that. So, yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna have the time to where Naruto's birthing process is gonna be the same. See, similar to Law, he's gonna be an orphan. But when Minato and Kushina die, the fox will be sealed inside him. As the fox in his mindscape would say, "Damn it! I don't want to be sealed again. I can't believe I got sealed again by these damn humans. I don't have to worry. I could just wait it out and break the seal. Then I could get out and destroy this village for sealing me for hundreds of years." As when he sees baby Naruto appear in the mindscape, as Naruto is in a little basket, floating in the mindscape. As the fox is looking at this, he would have an angry scowl on his face. But this is when the fox would look even closer, seeing a terrifying power in the boy. This is gonna be the Ope no Mi fruit. As this would completely terrify the Nine Tails. Because this child could have already been stronger than him with that technique. And he can sense the other two abilities. The one of foresight and the one of strengthening. And the foresight as in observation haki, and strengthening as in armament haki. So, yeah. As anyways, this is when the fox would kick the boy out of his mindscape, as the boy would just be sleeping. As this is when Kushina, in her dying words, would tell Naruto to eat well, find a lady that would love him, and to always treat her right, to always brush his teeth, and to always listen to his superiors. Never borrow money when you can't pay it back. And most importantly, become a strong shinobi. As this is the dying words of Kushina, Kushina would look at Hiruzen Sarutobi and say, "Please take care of my boy." As Susan Hiruzen would nod his head, as a whole bunch of Anbu would get the 2 dead bodies of the 2 dead legends, being Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. So, Naruto's parents are dead. Anyways, guys, I feel like I've been doing like movies back to back. Like once I finish all my series, I'll just start doing movies. Then when like the good series that I want to do, I'll then make a series with that. But this one is going to be good. It's going to be the same as 2 hours. Around there, you know? But anyways, Naruto's birthing process was the same. So anyways, we're going to skip to 4 years. So Naruto was in the orphanage. One day, he would be walking down the stairs as all the orphans would be smiling at him, not knowing or not being aware of what he holds inside him. As all the orphanage marchage workers would glare at Naruto. So Naruto would sit at the table for food. They would say, "You don't get this food." As they would then drag him to the other room. As this was when they would chain him to the wall, saying, if you ever think you could come upstairs or come downstairs and go to the table without asking us, then this is gonna keep on happening. Because they would throw a moldy piece of bread. So Naruto, with tears in his eyes, would eat it. You see, Naruto's life hasn't been so good in the village as a child, and Naruto has been noticing weird things about himself too. Being able to make a circular sphere, he's been experimenting with it, you know? As Naruto just rethinks everything about his life so far, he doesn't want to be there anymore. He feels unsafe. So this is what Naruto would say. Room. As he's crying. This is when Naruto would then say one thing. And one word comes to mind. Shambles. So Naruto would then say, "Shambles." As he teleports, one of the orphanage workers are going to be in place of the chains. As when Naruto would then see what's going on, as all the orphanage workers are going to start chasing him. So when the orphanage marchage would then kick him out. As it is Naruto's 4th birthday, it is the Kyuubi festival. As she says, "You damn brat, you're such a nuisance. We told you to stay in that closet, yet you escaped, so get out of here." So Naruto would be kicked out onto the streets. As Naruto is walking, Naruto would then see a whole bunch of food. As when Naruto sees a whole bunch of rocks, as he has an idea. What if he can swap things out? So Naruto would then say room. As a whole bunch of villagers would be wondering, what the heck is this? As they see a bluish type sphere. As by the way, it's like a baby blue, so you could kind of notice when you're in it. And sound from the outside can't pass, or get through, or get in. So that's one of the things that Naruto, a lot of people would notice, is that they can't really hear as much noise. This is when Naruto would get 3 rocks and swap it with the food that was on the table. So Naruto sees this food, Naruto would start eating it. So Naruto's gaining his strength back. Naruto's then gonna walk away, canceling the room. So Naruto would look at a shinobi shop. He sees a blade. As the hilt of the blade has some gold, and the guard is a sort of pinkish purple. My bad, not the guard, but the handle is a pinkish purple, as the guard is white fur. As this is when the sheath would have a full-on black sheath with white crosses or white plus signs. As this is when Naruto would then see the red wrapping around the sheath, as he wants that sword. As he sees the sword, he wants it. As when Naruto would then say, "Room." As he's getting more used to opening his room, he would then swap out that sword with a stick. As when Naruto would then put the sword on his back. So he's like, this sword is nice. I've never seen something like this. So Naruto would then be, seen. As one of the villagers would look at him and say, "Hey, it's the damn demon brat. Get him right now." So Naruto would start running. This is Naruto would have been chased by a whole bunch of villagers, along with some retired shinobi, so he had to really run out there. As he's running, this is when a kunai pierces him in the back of the leg. As the back of the leg of his, as the kunai hit the back of his leg, Naruto would hit to the ground, as the sword would fly off his back and thud to the ground right in front of him. As Naruto, deciding he's gonna fight, he's gonna say room. As so Naruto would get up and then unsheath the sword, as the sword would start glowing blue with with a little bit of electricity. As when all the villagers would look at him and say, "Look, the brat has a sword. What do you think you're gonna do with that, brat?" As a couple experienced shinobi would walk in, and they're about to attack Naruto. Naruto would then slice the air, as these people would then be cut in half. Not brutally, not in a bloody way. They were just cut in half. They were alive. They didn't feel no pain, but they were very disoriented. As this is when Naruto would then say, What? This is when Naruto would say, "Alright, I gotta defend myself then, I guess. Tacto." As they would all start floating, Naruto would then cut another, as that guy would be cut in half again. As this is when Naruto would then say, "Room." Wait, no, not room. He would say, "Counter shock." So everyone in the room would have been shocked. Now, what I mean by room, it's a circular sphere. It could go through physical objects. You can't physically touch it, but it's there and it is an operation place. So, yeah. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto would then make his room go away, as he would start running away. Now, a couple of hours later, Naruto would be called to the council meeting, as the shinobi that were cut in half and everything were displayed. As Naruto would then be ordered by the council to put them back, a lot of people would be wondering how Naruto did this. As one of the clan heads would say, "Hey kid, how did you even do this in the first place?" So Naruto would then say, "Look, room." As Naruto would start piecing them back together, the entire council would be a little bit put off guard by this, and also a little bit intrigued, seeing, can this be a new bloodline? Maybe something with the Uzumaki and Namikaze mixed and made a new bloodline. So Naruto, explain to me why you did this in the first place. So Naruto would say, "Well, they were all chasing me. I had nothing to do. They were gonna try and kill me." As Hiruzen would be like, "Oh, is that so? Well then, civilian council, explain to me why one of your civilians and one of my shinobi were sent to kill Naruto Uzumaki." As when one of them would say, "Hokage-sama, we weren't the ones who sent them. They had to have done that on their own accord. You know how their hatred is." As Hiruzen would actually agree, saying, "Alright then, let's settle this. These three shall be jailed. They shall be jailed accordingly. Naruto, you can leave. We'll have you a house. I heard you were kicked out of the orphanage when you told me that in the office. So you'll be getting your pay, and I'll be giving you monthly stipend. Your house will be paid for, so don't worry, Naruto Uzumaki." As Naruto would then smile, saying, "Thank you, Gigi." As this is when we skip to 2 years. Now, well, actually, no. So we're gonna have a time to where, well, the Hyuga clan, or not the Hyuga clan, but the village is getting Kumo delegates or something, as they're going to the village to talk about a peace treaty. Now, as the Hokage is talking, we'd have a time to where it is Hinata's birthday, as she's turning about 4 years old. Yes, 4 years old. As by the way, 27th of December, and Naruto's, I'm pretty sure, is like October 10 or 11. So it matches. So like 1 month later, it's Hinata's birthday. She's turning 4 years old. Kumo delegates are coming to the village to talk about a peace treaty. As when one of the Kumo delegates will be speaking. So, Hiruzen Sarutobi, we've been interested in a peace treaty, but we don't know what to exchange. As when the Hyuga clan is having a party, as all the clan heads and clan heir children would be there. As Naruto would also be invited by the Hokage. The Hokage would be finishing up speaking with the delegate, saying, anyways, it's time we enjoy the party. So Naruto would be talking with a whole bunch of, like, Shino, Abirame, Choji Akamichi, Shikamaru Nara. He's talking to them, as Naruto would actually speak with Hinata herself, as Hinata seems to take a liking to Naruto. Naruto seems to like Hinata, but Naruto only likes Hinata as a friend. He sees Hinata as a good friend. So does Hinata. As anyways, this is when the party is coming to an end, as one of the clan, the Hyuga, would then say, it's time for me to take Hinata to go to sleep. Or, it's time for me to take Hinata to her room. As Hinata would be led away by one of the guards. The guard would then be taking a couple of steps as they make it out of eyesight of everyone. The guard would turn out to be a shinobi from Kumo. As when the shinobi would quickly grab Hinata and then stuff her in a bag. So Naruto, seeing that, Hinata left something, would then walk over to where she went. As this is when Naruto would see this. So Naruto would say, no! So a whole bunch of people will be alerted by this. Naruto would start running. As he appears right in front of Shinobi, the Shinobi would say, what the hell? And then punch the kid. As Naruto isn't that strong right now. Naruto gets hit. Naruto says, damn you. Room. As when Naruto would take out his sword from his back. He would then grab a big vase and then say, shambles. Replacing the big vase with Hinata as Naruto grabs onto Hinata. As when Naruto would slash at the shinobi would be cut into multiple pieces. Now, as the shinobi hasn't been killed, a whole bunch of Anbu will be on, the site. As this is when the Kumo delegates would be arrested, along with that Kumo shinobi, as there's 2 more spotted outside the village, as they were arrested too. As when Raikage A would be called to the lead village. As a couple of days later, Raikage would appear and say, I demand you let go of my shinobi. What right do you have to do this? As when the Hokage would say, one of your shinobi tried to steal one of our Hyuga clan members, and the Hyuga clan heir no less. You're lucky this doesn't start a war. You're gonna be confiscated a lot of things. As when Raikage said, I swear if you killed my shinobi, then no, we didn't kill him. Come to the council room right now. As Raikage A would do so, this is when Raikage would see his shinobi in multiple block-sized pieces. As he's like, what do you mean you didn't kill him? As when the shinobi would actually start talking, Raikage-sama, please help me. Get me out of this village. That boy, he cut me in half in many pieces. As Raikage would say, what? He's still alive? As soon Naruto would say room and start piecing the guy back up. So anyways, Raikage would have a little bit of a sad look, but also a, oh, I got caught look. He'd be like, alright, fine. Let's just have a non-aggression pact between us. As Hiruzen said, get out of our village, and we'll think about it. as Raikage, along with the Kumo, Shinobi, and delegates, would leave. As when Raikage is leaving, Raikage would look at Naruto and say, I have my eyes on you, kid. So any movement you make in this place, I'll know. As this is when Naruto would say, oh, don't worry, I'm stronger than you in any way. So Naruto would cut off the hand of Raikage. Raikage would be like, what? As Naruto would place it back, saying, you mess with my village, and you'll die. As Raikage would be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't mess with that kid. But I do have to tell Iwa and the others about that kid. Konoha can't have such a strong weapon. As this was when 2 years passed by. Now, 2 years passed by as Naruto has been training in his abilities. Now, his abilities have been improved immensely. Naruto is able to use fire-style fireball jutsu. And when he does it in his room, he is able to manipulate the fire in any way, being able to cause it to expand or collapse into someone. So just imagine if an explosion was in reverse. That's how the fireball jutsu or the fire would look like, going into someone. So, yeah. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where, Naruto will be joining the academy. Now, as he joins the academy, Naruto would walk in and say, hey, is this my classroom? Because I've been looking for this place for a long time, As when the Iruka would say, yeah, this is your classroom. You're Naruto Uzumaki. You're here to take the 7-year course until 13 years old to leave this place, right? You know that you're guaranteed shinobi if you actually go to this classroom. So Naruto would say, yep, that's me. As this is when Naruto would start walking. Naruto starts walking. Shikamaru or Choji, Shikamaru and Choji and Hinata would offer for Naruto to sit next to him. As Naruto would actually sit next to Hinata, Naruto and Hinata would start talking about healing, like herbs and flowers. As flowers help make herbs and everything like that, Naruto and Hinata would then continue talking. As Ruka would say, hey, that's enough talking. Focus in the class right now. As Iruka would, call them and saying to stop talking, everything like that. As they would do so, this is when Naruto would then be bored out of his mind. This is when Naruto gets an idea. As he says, room. Now, as he says room, this is when Iruka would then, his arm would start floating. As Iruka would be like, what? No, what the hell? What is this? My arm. Why is it doing that? As when he would look at Naruto and say, Naruto! Naruto would then say, sorry, sensei, as he would attach the arm back. And, Hiruka would say, Naruto, that's enough playing around. Just take down your room right now. Naruto would do so. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where, Iruka would continue the class. As we're gonna have a time to where, Naruto has been learning. As we're gonna do a couple of, time skips. So, we're gonna have a 7-year time skip. Now, Naruto's life has been bad from the villager's side, but good from his friend's side. As Naruto has almost fully mastered his fruit, or his powers, he cannot swap people's souls yet. So what Law did when he swapped people's soul with the other, that is absolutely crazy, by the way. So yeah, Naruto can't do that yet. So anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto would be going to the academy. As he would be getting glares, Naruto wouldn't care. As Naruto would say room, this room would appear right in front of the entire village. The entire village is covered by it. As Naruto would then say, chambers, teleporting across the village. So he would make it to the academy. Now, as he makes it to the academy, this is when Iruka would say, Naruto, what took you so long? You're able to teleport and you took this long? As Naruto would say, Sensei, I woke up late. As Iruka would then frown and say, whatever, Naruto. It's a good thing that you're here. As Naruto would say, yeah, remember last time when I didn't show up? Iruka would like groan and say, whatever, Naruto, just get down, sit down, the tests are about to start. So Naruto would say, ooh, what test, Iruka sensei? As Iruka says, the test that you need to do to be a genin now, Naruto. Sit down. Naruto would do so and say, alright, sensei. Hello, Hinata. As Hinata would then say hi. They would start talking as Shikamaru and Choji are also gonna be there. Now, as both of them are there with Naruto, they have been talking with Hinata. So yeah. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Iruka would then say, alright, anyways, this test consists of multiple challenges. You need to do 3 of the Academy 3 Jutsu and finish this written exam. Now, as I give out these tests, no one can cheat, alright? If you are caught cheating, you will be disqualified and will not be able to become a genin in my classroom again. As a lot of people hearing this would be scared, but then he decides that he's just gonna listen to what he says, not cheat. Now, the hidden exam technically is if you cheat, you pass, because if you did it without being caught, then you pass. So yeah. And anyways, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto would then be giving out the test, as Naruto would take the test and completely ace it, showing his intellectual side, as Hinata would also ace it too. Naruto would have a 100, while Hinata got a 90, as there is 10 questions. So yeah. As anyways, they have finished the test, as Iruka would say, alright class, I'll be grading your test, now put them up at my table and go outside with Mizuki. He'll take care of the next test while I be grading these. As they would do so, everybody is going to go outside. As Mizuki would say, alright brats, it's time you do your test. So, alright, do the 3 Academy Jutsu, and after that, each one of you are going to throw 10 kunai and 10 shuriken. Now, as this happens, Naruto would be set up to be going first, as he was able to do all 3 Academy Jutsu. So Naruto would say room, as this is when Naruto would throw kunai and shuriken all at once and get all 10 on both of them. As Mizuki would scowl at this and say, damn you. As this is when, we have Naruto get his headband, but this is when Mizuki would tell him to stay. As when everybody would go up, everybody finishing their test, the people who pass, and the people who fail have already failed. As anyways, after this, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto is going to be put up against Sasuke, as Sasuke would look at him and say, so, I'm put up against this idiot. This is gonna be easy. So everybody would be cheering for Sasuke, all his fangirls. So when the entire council and everything like that would be seeing this, as a lot of them would be cheering on Sasuke as well. Because a lot of people are booing Naruto. Naruto would just say, these people are so damn stupid. Don't they see they're in my domain? I control anyone and anything in this thing. This is when Iruka would start up. Iruka would go outside and say, alright class, the matches have been set. Begin! As when Sasuke would rush in at Naruto, and Sasuke's gonna try and punch Naruto, but what Naruto does next is shocking. Sasuke would be cut in half, as when Naruto would then punch him, setting his body back to where it was. So Naruto would then continuously start to hit Sasuke. As Sasuke is trying to dodge out of this, he cannot. He's too weak. So he would have to take the beating. As after this, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto would then cut Sasuke's heart out. As Sasuke would then say, what? What is that? Naruto says, forfeit or I kill you. Sasuke would then, forfeit! I forfeit, please! As Naruto would be made the winner Naruto would put on his headband and would leave. Now, as Naruto leaves, a whole bunch of people would be booing him. But Naruto didn't care. He became a shinobi. He became what he wanted. So Naruto left. Now, one day later, Naruto's gonna go up to where his team is. As he goes to his team, he sees that, well, it's Sasuke and Sakura. So Naruto would be very disappointed, seeing that his two teammates probably don't even like him. So Naruto will decide that he's just gonna sit down and wait for his sensei to see if his sensei is at least good. As 3 hours would pass by, Naruto would then see someone. As this would be some Kakashi Hatake. As Naruto sees this, and he's like, this lazy bum. As Kakashi would open the door and say, hello, little Genny. As Naruto would say, hey, what took you so damn long? We've been waiting for 3 hours for you. As Kakashi would say, oh, well, that's simple. A black cat crossed my path, so I had to take the long way. As Naruto hears this, he's like, you're mocking me, aren't you? Kakashi would just smile and say, alright, everyone to the roof. As Naruto would then say, room. As Kakashi would shunshin up there, Naruto would say, shambles. Switching places with Kakashi, as Kakashi is surprised. So he's like, why am I back here again? This is when he was shunshin again. So Naruto would be right there. Now, as Naruto is right there, Naruto would say, hello, Kakashi. So, are you gonna tell me why you actually took so long? Kakashi would say, I was just looking at the gravestones, Naruto. No need to fuss about it. So Naruto says, oh, there is a need to fuss about it. You made me wait 3 hours. So Kakashi would say, calm down, Naruto. As when Sasuke and Sakura would show up. Now, as they both show up, this is when Kakashi is going to say, alright, all three of you, tell me your likes, your dislikes, and your goals. As their likes, their dislikes, and their goals are given out. As Sasuke's would stay the same, Naruto's wouldn't. And Sakura's would also stay the same. As this is when Kakashi would then ask, alright, Naruto, what about you? What are your likes, your dislikes, and your goals? So Naruto would say, my likes? I like training. I like healing people. I like cutting things. I like teleporting. And I like training my powers. And what I dislike, I hate people who just hate me for no reason. As if I ever did anything to them. I hate people who judge before they know someone. And I hate fangirls. As you look at Sakura. Sakura would be a little bit shy. This is what Naruto said. His goal is to become one of the best and strongest person in the Elemental Nations. So, yeah. As anyways, Kakashi would say, those are some interesting dreams, Naruto. Anyways, I want you all to meet me tomorrow at Training Ground 7, and I suggest you don't eat or you will throw up. As when he poofs away, Naruto would just sigh and say, alright, I'm going home. As we skip to the next day. Now, as we skip to the next day, Naruto would appear in Training Ground 7, as he did teleport with his room. Kakashi would then make it there. 3 hours later, as 3 hours pass by, Naruto would say, so Kakashi, what's your problem with showing up late? As Kakashi would say, oh, it's just a habit of mine. As Naruto would say, you better break that habit. As Sasuke would also say the same thing. Sakura would say, yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying, Sensei. Us having to wait 3 hours, this better not become a habit of yours. You better break it. As when Kakashi would say, calm down. Anyways, but all of you are here, I assume, to take the bell test. So, here. There are 2 bells and 2 bento boxes. Now, the people who pass will be able to come to Team 7 and be a part of the team. I will give you these 2 bento boxes after. The person who fails will be tied to this log, would be sent back to the academy, and yeah. As Naruto would say, okay then. So, tell us. As Kakashi would say, you guys have about 2 hours to get these 2 bells. Now, begin! As when Kakashi would take out a book, Naruto would look at him and say, hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? So Naruto would cut the book in pieces. Kakashi would be enraged by this. You took away my Icha paradise! He would rush in at Naruto. Naruto would cleave the keys or the bells, as Naruto would then grab the bells. As Naruto say, "You looking for these?" As Kakashi would be like, "How did you?" Yeah, that technique that he has. How can I get around it? As Naruto says, "You can't." As Kakashi and Naruto would continue to start fighting. Kakashi would take out a kunai. Naruto would take out a sword. As they would start clashing. As Kakashi would then be hit away by Naruto, Naruto would then hit him with a shock. As this shock would immediately shock Kakashi everywhere, so Naruto would send a fire-style fireball jutsu. As the fire is going, it would expand. As Kakashi's trying to get out the way, Kakashi has no choice but to do a substitution jutsu. As he appears right behind Naruto, Naruto would then do something. He would make the ground burst from beneath. As the ground would then have a whole bunch of water as it would shoot up towards Kakashi. This is when Naruto would start forming all the water. As the water would then crash back down on Kakashi. So Naruto would say, "Takuto." As Kakashi would be floating in the air. As Naruto says, "Do you give up?" This is when Naruto would point a sword to Kakashi's chest. Kakashi says, "Yes, but you don't pass. You see, you need to work with teams." So Naruto says, "No, I'm not working with teams. Now you either pass me or else." This Kakashi sees that someone's heart is in Naruto's hand. As Naruto would squeeze down on it, Kakashi would feel immense pain. Kakashi would say, all right, Naruto. Give me back my heart. You pass." Even if he didn't use teamwork, he's immensely strong. How can anyone even defeat that? As Kakashi's got him thinking. Naruto has got Kakashi thinking. Now, anyways, after this is when Kakashi says, all right, come back here tomorrow for your 2 months of D-rank missions. As tomorrow rolls around, Team 7 is going to be meeting up again. And Kakashi says, all right, are you all ready for your 2 months of D-rank missions? As they would all say, yeah. So Naruto would just smile and say, finally, get to fight some people outside the village. So Naruto's Kenjutsu has become mastered to a degree. Naruto understands how to use armament and observation haki, but not by a lot. But it is to a certain degree. Now, as they start their 2 months of D-rank missions, their D-rank missions, or 2 months, would fly by. As they have gotten a C-rank mission, and they have to go and protect a bridge builder. As the bridge builder would answer, bridge builder would say, huh? These brats are gonna protect me? As they are in the Hokage office, Naruto would say, who the hell are you calling brats? As the bridge builder would say, he would look at Naruto would glare at him with killing intent. As this would really mess up with, what is his name? I forgot his name. There's no way I actually forgot his name. Tazuna. There we go. Tazuna. Sorry guys. I am so sorry. As anyways, Tazuna would then be in fear. This is what Naruto says, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So anyways, this is when Hiruzen would say, so, your mission is going to be protecting the bridge builder. You must protect him at any cost. And Naruto, just don't go overkill. As Naruto says, no promises. As this little Naruto would say, so, we leaving? As Tazuna would say, yes, please, follow me. As this is when they would go. Now, as they're leaving, this is going to be the start of the Land of Waves, as Naruto is finally leaving the village. Now, as he's leaving the village with his team, Team 7, we then start talking, saying, so, how's how's the wave? As Tazan would say, it's in bad condition right now, but hopefully you guys are able to help me so I can build that bridge that would help us out a lot. As this is what Kakashi would say, so, why did you even need us to, bring you here? It seems you're in a little bit of danger, and you do seem to be a little bit on guard. As Tazana would then quickly relax and say, it's a little scary moving outside the village without protection, and even with protection, it was still scary. This is when they start making their way to the Land of Waves as 3 hours go by. Now, as 3 hours go by, two men in a puddle would jump out and try and attack Naruto, along with Kakashi. But Naruto would simply say, "Room!" Then say shambles, disorienting the mothers as the chains would literally wrap around them. Naruto would then cut both of them in half. As both of them get cut in half, they'll still be alive. This is when Naruto starts to interrogate them, saying, "So, why are you attacking us?" This is when they would say, we need to. Because if we don't, then Zabuza-sama will be mad." As when Naruto would say, Zabuza. Or this is when Kakashi would say, "So, Zabuza, huh? I guess this mission was a higher rank than we thought. Tazuna, you lied to us, but it doesn't matter. Since Naruto's here, he could probably take care of anything." Tazuna would have a big smile on him, saying, "Thank you, Naruto. Thank you for being so strong." As anyways, after this, we're just gonna have a time to where they keep going. Now, as they keep on going, they are going to be, encountering some sort of fog. Now, as they encounter this fog, they're gonna be like, "What is this? This seems to be a little bit different." As Naruto senses some chakra in this fog. So Naruto's like, "This fog, it's laced with chakra. Be careful, Kakashi." Kakashi would say, "Yeah, Naruto, I know." As when a gigantic blade comes swinging down, Naruto would stop it with his room. As Naruto senses someone. He can sense people in his room. He senses their souls. As he's like, "Hey, come out here right now." Zabuza would show up. Naruto would throw back his blade just by saying tacto. As it would fly straight towards Zabuza, Zabuza would say, "That's an interesting ability, kid, but you're in my domain." Naruto says, "No, you're actually in mine. You see, my ability consists of making something called a spherical room. Anything in here, I can operate and control. So you are in my domain." Zabuza would be like, "So? You think you're gonna win just because I'm in some stupid spherical domain? You might not even be strong enough to even control me." So Naruto would then say, "Shambles." As he would replace himself with Zabuza's sword, Zabuza would then be slashed by Naruto. As this would be an actual slash, Zabuza would start bleeding. As he's like, "What?" As when he would then go down, grabbing his sword, and then appear right behind where Tazuna is. As Naruto would then say, "Shambles!" and appear right there, blocking the blade, cutting that blade in half with his power. As this is when, Zabuza would also be cut in half horizontally, as his entire body would then limp. Not limp, but he's like, "What? How am I alive?" As Naruto says, "Because, Zabuza, since you are in my domain, I can control if you live or die. So, what you're in a state right now is you're separated by your other part of the body, but yet you can still feel it and move it." Zabuza would say, "Look, kid, if you just put me back, then I'll leave, I promise." As Naruto would say, "All right, but I want to know who that accomplice is in the forest." As when Zabuza was about to spill the beans, Naruto would put Zabuza back together. As when Haku would show up and say, "Look, we don't want any trouble." As they notice the danger of Naruto. Naruto says, "Say, why don't you two accompany me on this mission? If you try any funny business, I'll kill both of you in an instant." As when Naruto would then say, "Room." As he would start stitching, he would piece up Zabuza back to normal and then start stitching his wound, as Naruto is a miracle worker. As anyways, after this, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto, would then say, "So, try anything, and you will die." As this is when they would start walking to Tazuna's house. Now, as they are walking to Tazuna's house, they're actually gonna make it there in a couple of minutes, surprisingly. As when Tsunami would open the door and say, "Hello, who is this, father?" As Tazuna would say, "These are the people who helped me." as Tsunami would quickly thank them, saying, "Thank you for protecting my father." As this is when, well, things would go down, as they're going to be waiting about 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. So, about 2 weeks would go by, as, Zabuza and Haku were ordered from Naruto on the first day to take him to Gato's hideout. As Naruto, we're gonna have a flashback to that. So, anyways, Zabuza would say, "What are you even gonna do, kid? There's too many of them." As Naruto would say, "Oh, that's no problem." As they make it to Gato's hideout, Naruto would say, "Room." As then he would say, "Takto." As the entire house would be lifted. Zabuza would be amazed, like, "This power is incredible. Whoa, kid, what are you?" Naruto says, "I'm just an overpowered guy." As he would smash down the house. As the house would smash down, we're gonna have a time to when, Zabuza and Haku would be looking at Naruto and ask him for help. If he can help them in the blood mist, seeing Naruto's power, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I want him here." As Zabuza would ask this favor from Naruto, Naruto would just say, "Sure, I guess I could do that." As anyways, this is when Naruto would accept Zabuza's offer. But Naruto would say, "But I don't have time at the moment, so yeah." As anyways, can't believe this. I started this recording on Monday, and now it is Thursday. So yeah, my bad. I'm just putting that in the air right now. Because, got a sickness, But I will be posting the rest of this video. So yeah, that's my bad. But anyways, we're going to go on to the time to where Naruto goes back to the house. Tazuna's house. As he's going to wait for a little while. As Zabuza and Haku decide they're going to go and live in Fire Country for a while. Seeing as Naruto doesn't want to, doesn't really have much time. When Naruto has the time, they heard that he will help them. So, yeah. As anyways, Naruto gets back to Tazuna's house, talks to Kakashi for a little bit. As I kind of forgot who his team was, but I'm pretty sure it was Sasuke and Sakura. As anyways, this is when, yeah, I'm still having some side effects. I could speak better now though. But anyways, this is when Naruto is going to be training. Now, they get about 2 weeks as the bridge is finished. As Tazuna would actually thank Naruto, because Naruto would actually help out midway. So it was originally gonna take about 4 weeks. But Naruto, helping out with his room, was able to help out Tazuna. So anyways, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto walks into Tazuna's house at the second week. As this is the day they're gonna be leaving, we're gonna have a time to where Sasuke would look at Naruto and say, "Hey, what's that stupid technique that you always use? You always say room. In other words, you either say shambles or tacto. So, what is it, Naruto? Let me copy it with my Sharingan," as Naruto says, "as if you could copy something like this." Sasuke, it isn't a technique with chakra. No, this is just a power that I have. So, if you think you could harness my power, then you are truly mistaken. As Sasuke would just scout and say, "One day, and I'm gonna demand the council to make you give me that blade, Naruto." Sakura would smile and say, "Yeah, Naruto, you should give him the blade." So Naruto says, "Oh, shut up, you two. Both of you are little nuisances. Wish I was never part of this team. The only person that's actually useful here is Kakashi, and I could still beat him. So both of you just shut up." As this is when, Tsunami just frown and just thank Naruto for helping her father. But also, would tell Sasuke and Sakura to treat their teammate better, as he was the one who is keeping this team together. As anyways, after this, Kakashi would also say, would also be agreeing with Tsunami. As anyways, after this, they're gonna start making their way back to the village. As Naruto actually says, "So Kakashi, I heard something about the Chunin exams. Are you gonna tell me about that?" As Kakashi said, "Oh yeah, I almost forgot." So, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, all three of you will be participating in the Chunin exams once we get to the village. Now, since we are well rested, we are able to go and you guys are able to actually take the exams as soon as we get there. As this is when Sasuke would smile, saying, "So I could become a Chunin?" As this is when Sasuke would smile and say, "Don't get in my way, Naruto." As Naruto says, "As if you're the one who's probably gonna get in my way. I might accidentally cut you in half." As Sasuke would shiver and be like, "As if you could do that." Sasuke, in all of his arrogance, would be saying that. But anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto, along with Team 7, will be walking towards the village. As they would make it, as they're going even faster than they were, they make it to the village, as Izumo and Kotetsu would say, "Is that Naruto? Hey, Naruto, how are you doing, buddy?" Naruto would smile, saying, "Yo." As they would ask, "How was your mission?" As Naruto says, "It was alright. A couple of weaklings showed up, but I quickly took care of them." As Izumo and Kotetsu would see, they're like, "Did you learn anything new about your abilities?" As Naruto would say, "Yeah, a lot. Well, not a lot, but nothing I already knew, but I did improve a little bit." As anyways, they would walk into the village. Now, as they were walking into the village, Naruto would instinctively always put a room, as he says, "room." So Naruto would be able to sense everybody and see everybody. That's overpowered. And I'm pretty sure, yes, this is possible. Because if Naruto could swap out with people, he would have to be aware of them and have to be aware of where they are. But every time he does use room, it does take a little bit off of him. So, yeah, it just depends on, let's say, I don't know how Law's fruit works, because there is a time where he is getting tired by saying room. I know he can't always do it all the time. But, yeah, Naruto does get a little bit tired by this. But anyways, as they were walking, one hour would go by. As they started making their way to the Chunin exams place, Naruto sees Konohamaru running away from one of his friends as they're playing tag. As this is when Konohamaru would run into an alleyway, Naruto would grab 3 rocks, or just 1 rock, and then say shambles. As he would throw that rock at the alleyway and teleport right there, Naruto would see what's going on. As he tells Kankuro to let the boy down, as Kankuro is seemingly holding up Konohamaru by the collar of his shirt, about to punch him. But Naruto would easily stop that by, telling him off. As this is the conversation. "Hey, you better let Konohamaru go. That's the 3rd Hokage's grandson. If you don't want to cause a war, then maybe you should put him down. And if you don't, then I will simply take care of you." So Kankuro would say, "Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it?" So Naruto would then see that Kankuro takes out the puppet. As the puppet would be flying at Naruto, the puppet would be sliced into many pieces. As Kankuro would be like, "What the hell?" As when Naruto would say, "Takuto." Lifting Kankuro up, Naruto would then cut off his arm. Not in a harmful way, but the process didn't hurt, but his arm is still off. So Kankuro would be like, what the heck is going on?" As when Naruto would then take out his heart and say, "You see how easy it is to kill you?" As Naruto would put a dagger up to his heart, Kankuro would say, "Wait, please." As Naruto would squeeze on his heart. Now, Kankuro is an immense amount of pain, as Naruto would then reassemble him, making sure that he is back to normal. Kankuro would be on the ground, on his hands and knees, just breathing heavily, thinking of, he could have killed me. He honestly could have killed me and I couldn't have done nothing about it. What is that power? This is when Gaara would show up, putting a hand on Kankuro's shoulder and saying, you better get up. You're a disappointment. Huh. You're making the sand look bad. If you continue these actions, I'll kill you. As Kankuro would be afraid, he would get up. Tamari would be shaking. Gaara would say, so, what's your name? As Naruto says, Naruto Uzumaki. Why? As Gaara would then say, so, Uzumaki, Mother would crave your blood. I can't wait to kill you in the Chunin exams. You better be there. You may prove my existence. So Naruto would look at this guy with a menacing look, saying, oh, don't worry. I'll be there. And instead of you killing me, why don't I kill you instead? As Naruto would smile, indulging in Gaara's game. As anyways, after this, sorry, I just walked up like 3 flights, so I'm a little, So, anyways, after this, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto would be thinking, this guy might be dangerous, as he senses that this guy's a Jinchuriki holder or Biju holder. And my bad, Jinchuriki holder is different. Jinchuriki is the person that holds the Biju, and the Biju holder is a Jinchuriki technically. Yeah, it's the same thing. Jinchuriki is the holder of a Biju holder, same thing, So anyways, after this, Naruto along with Team 7 would leave. So they start making their way to the Chunin exams. Sasuke would say, hey, Dope, why are you making such a... What is the word? Like, raucous? Why are you making such a ruckus? So Naruto says, what do you mean? As Sasuke would say, why would you cut his arm off? You made too much attention on us. You put too much attention on us. And I didn't like that. So Naruto said, we were in an alleyway. There was no one around us. And Sakura would say, Sasuke, he was protecting the Kage's child, so just let it pass. Sasuke would just scowl. They keep going. So anyways, honestly, I really do feel like I'm doing bad right now in this story because, like, slow pacing. It's the slow pacing, but, like, also fast pacing. I mean, I do have, like, 7 hours, so I'm good. But anyways, they make it to the Chunin exams. Naruto senses the Genjutsu in the building. As when Naruto would actually just, like, go up the stairs with his team as he makes it to the 2nd floor. This is when Naruto says, that's a Genjutsu. Maybe let's not say anything. As when Naruto would say, don't say anything about the Genjutsu. Sasuke and Sakura would listen. But Sakura, being a loudmouth, would say, wait, Naruto, you're telling me that door's a Genjutsu? As Naruto would facepalm, saying, are you serious, Sakura? As a lot of people would then look at this. Naruto says, alright, fine, yes, it is a Genjutsu, but it's very pitiful excuse of a Genjutsu. As the Chunin Proctor, oh my god, my pronunciation. One of the Chunin Proctors would be looking at this, be like, what the hell did you say, you little brat? As this is when Naruto would then see one of them running at him. As these two wouldn't be a shadow clone, Naruto would just cut both of them in half, obviously in a safe way, so they're just floating now at that point, as they're gonna be like, what? What did you do to us? So Naruto says, that's for trying to rush at me. So they both would hit the ground. Naruto would put them back together. This is when Naruto would tell his team, come on, we're leaving. As Neji, Lee, and Tenten seeing this would be a little bit amazed, but also afraid. And Neji would be like, nothing that the Hyuga can't match. As Neji sounds very cocky at that moment. Like, I mean, come on. Once you're in his room, there's no living that. Except if you have, well, not even if you have strong haki, you could still get cut in half. If you saw Virgo fighting Law, then yeah, you would understand. So yeah, which is Virgo, I'll say, very strong fighter. But anyways, after this, they make it to the 3rd floor where the actual competition is gonna begin. Now, as they make it there, this is when Lee would actually try and challenge Naruto, but Naruto would just simply push Lee as his chest would literally, like, you know, move back. Like, just to imagine, like, a block is being taken out and that block is your body. So, yeah, this is when Lee would be freaking out, as Lee would put back his, Naruto would put back his body back. As Naruto actually thought of something in that moment. He thought of rearranging his organs to make sure that if someone tries to, like, attack him in a vital spot, it couldn't be vital anymore if he moved that certain organ. As he thought of this, Naruto just continued to walk as he makes it to the 3rd room with his team. And as they make it there, a whole bunch of killing intent would spread around the room. But Naruto would simply say, "How pathetic. This killing intent isn't even enough to scare me or shake me." But anyways, let's examine the contenders or the competition. As Naruto in his mind would be thinking, wait, is that person's chakra is off the charts? What is that? As Naruto senses Orochimaru. Now, Orochimaru, unknown of what Naruto is sensing, would simply just be in the crowd. As anyways, this is when, the Konoha 12 would then start talking to them and everything like that. As Naruto would just be sitting back, leaning on a wall, and, he's just chilling. As this is when, Naruto would then see Kabuto show up. As Kabuto would say, "Won't you guys just quiet down? You're a whole bunch of rookies. Look at how everyone is looking at you." Everyone would be looking at them with killing intent, everything like that. As, Kabuto would say, they don't like you here. Anyways, you rookies, you don't seem welcome, so I'll allow you guys a little bit of help. See, I have these info cards, and they tell you everything about some shinobi that are in this exam. I've gotten knowledge from multiple sources. I can tell you everyone's powers. Everyone's abilities or techniques. As this is when Neji and Rock Lee ask for information about Naruto Uzumaki. As Kabuto would be thinking, "Oh, interesting choice." As he would take out the card. Everyone in the room would listen closely. As this is when Kabuto would say, "Naruto Uzumaki is a well-known shinobi in the village. Having a move or having a technique called room, anyone in this room would be in fully control of Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto Uzumaki is also known as the surgeon of some people, as in his early years he did heal someone, as that's going to be Naruto's flashback, so I'll explain it more about that later. As when Kabuto would say, Naruto's abilities consist of shambles, allowing him to swap with anyone, tacto to allow to float anyone, and he has the ability to cut people's body parts off without killing them. As Naruto hearing this would say, "You had enough of that? Are we done, Kabuto?" As when Kabuto would say, "Of course." As Naruto would grab onto Kabuto and say, "So, who gave you that information?" Naruto, or Kabuto would say, it was, I got the information from the bingo book." As Kabuto would then be grabbed even more harshly, Naruto says, "Tell the truth. Kabuto said, I am. It was my sensei. He gave me the bingo book. He told me to study up on shinobi. So Naruto would say, alright. So anyways, Naruto would say, whatever he says is true. Which means everyone in here is under my domain, under my power, and I could kill you anytime I want. So a lot of people would be a little bit scared by this. Some of them would be like, yeah, right. As if you could kill me. So they all point to themselves. This is when Naruto would laugh. As Naruto would then say, Shamus. As everyone would be teleported in different, different locations inside the Chunin Exam's room, by the way. Because everybody would be a little bit disoriented by this. This is when Kabuto? No, not Kabuto. What is his name? He is a proctor. Ibiki would show up. Now, as Ibiki shows up, he's gonna say, alright, everyone, sit down right now. As everyone would do so. As anyways, this is when the first exam would go. Because Naruto, in all his intellect, would finish the exam in only 1 minute. As everyone's looking at this guy, they're like, how is he writing so fast? As everyone in the room would hear the pencil tapping on the paper, Ibiki would walk up to him. As Naruto is writing down all the answers super fast, this is when Ibiki would slam his arm on the table. And this would, not really startle Naruto. Ibiki would say, why are you guessing the answers? Naruto says, I'm not guessing. As when Ibiki would look at the answers and say, what? He's answering correctly. I've never seen something like this. Has he taken this test before? No, we swap them out every Chunin exams. As when Ibiki would say, alright, continue. As anyways, the first exams would go off with a hitch. Now anyways, after this, the people who pass, the people who fail. As the 10th question is given out, this is when Uncle Mitarashi is gonna come crashing through the window as he throws 4 kunai, 2 embed into the ceiling and 2 embed into the ground. As when my bad. This is when, what is her name again? Damn, what the heck? Anko, I'll be forgetting, my bad. Anko would say, alright, maggots, as a banner would be present behind her. I am your second proctor, Anko Mitarashi. I need every single one of you to come follow me into the forest of death. As Naruto would smile. Now, Naruto has a tattoo. And, it's literally like all of Law's tattoos. So the tattoos that Law has, Naruto has. And on his arms, it's literally death. Like on his arms. So yeah, he kind of smiles at this. As Naruto actually has all of the tattoos that Law has. But no one actually sees them because Naruto is always wearing a long sleeve. So yeah. As anyways, this is when the Team 7, along with all the Genin, would start making it to the Forest of Death. Now, as they make it, Naruto would be smiling. So he would be getting ready, just jumping up and down, how Goku would warm up. As he's like, I can't wait. I'm gonna fight some people. As this is when, Anko would say, hey, why are you so happy? As this is when she would appear right behind Naruto. Naruto would easily catch her and say, hey, what's your problem? I'm just a little hyped about the Chunin exams. As Anko would say, listen to my directions, you freaking brat. As Naruto would say, what the hell did you just call me? I called you a brat now. What are you gonna do about it? Now listen. As Naruto would grab Anko, he would lift her up as she would start floating in the air. Now, as she is floating in the air, she's gonna be like, what the heck? Kid, put me down now. As Naruto says, take back what you said. As she said, all right, fine. As this is when she would explain everything else later on. Now, as everything is explained, the teams are given their scrolls and everything like that as they go into the Forest of Death. Now, as they go into the Forest of Death, Naruto, along with his team, would be running. Sasuke would say, We gotta find a team. We can take them out. I wanna test out my strength. As Naruto says, no. Let's just get a scroll and go back to the tower. Because I just noticed that this is time-based. And I kind of want to see the people in the third exams. I heard it was a tournament, so anyone that we take out in the forced death is just weaklings. And the people in the tournament are going to be the big fish, the strong people. So if you think about it, going to the tower is the best option at the moment. Sasuke says, no, I want to fight some people. If they keep on going with this is when a gust of wind would appear, but Naruto would easily cancel it out and look that direction, saying, who the hell sent that? This is when a gigantic fish would show up. Naruto would easily slice it in 4 ways, as it would split. Now, as this snake splits, this is when Orochimaru would show up. As Orochimaru shows up, Orochimaru would be like, Naruto Uzumaki. And if it isn't the Uchiha, give me your body. This is when he elongates his neck, trying to bite down on Naruto. Naruto would easily cleave him. As when Orochimaru then regurgitate, getting rid of the effects that had him cut, as Naruto would then easily start taking out Orochimaru. As Orochimaru stands no chance, this is when Naruto's room would then be disabled. As Naruto would run out of a little bit of energy, Naruto notices that if he does another room, he might actually pass out. As you're wondering where this is coming from, Naruto is being interfered by the fox. The fox is interfering with Naruto's chakra pathways. So, yeah. As anyways, we're just gonna go to a time where Naruto continues to fight with Orochimaru, but he starts to lose slightly. But this is when Naruto says, I guess I gotta use that. So he would open his eyes. A red glint would show up, and then Naruto's arms would turn black. So when Naruto would start using his armament haki along with his observation haki. As this is when Naruto would slice at Orochimaru's, hand. As Orochimaru's hand would be cut, so Orochimaru notices he can't heal this back. Orochimaru would cut off his entire arm as snakes would appear and then regenerate it. As when Orochimaru would then make 2 clones, as one would go after Sasuke. Sasuke would then, have to dodge, but this is when Naruto would say shambles. Not shambles, my bad. This is when Naruto would Shunshin. As Naruto would Shunshin, he teleports right next to Sasuke, slashing the snake, as the snake would be cut by a fire slash from Naruto's sword, as the haki made friction. Which I'm pretty sure that only works with a string fruit, but haki is haki, it can help you do attacks now. So, yeah. As anyways, when Naruto would then see the other clone throwing his sword at it, he would then hit it. As when Naruto would see it poof, would jump at the blade, grabbing it, and then start rushing in at Orochimaru again. So Orochimaru would then see something. The seal on Naruto's stomach. As Orochimaru would ready his hands, Naruto would swing, as Orochimaru would duck. As Orochimaru would be under Naruto, he would lift Naruto's shirt at lightning speed and put the 5-element seal on Naruto. As Naruto gets hit by this, Naruto would be sent back flying. As he hits a tree, his blade would land right next to him, embedding itself into the ground. As Naruto would be knocked out. So now this is where Orochimaru would, put the seal on Sasuke. So then Sakura would be left useless. As a couple of hours would go by. Now, Naruto losing would actually, really make Sasuke and Sakura fear. But the only reason why Naruto lost was because of the damn Kyuubi. As Naruto would be in his mindscape, Naruto would say, hey, was that you? You were the one that interrupted my technique, you damn fox. As this is when Kyuubi would say, kid, that power is too strong for you, you brat. As Naruto says, I'm getting a hold of that power. So don't interfere with me again, or else I will kill you, you stupid fox. As this is when Naruto would change the entire landscape or the entire mindscape of his well, how can I say this? His mind, actually, yeah. As the fox would be a little bit terrified by this, the fox would say, if you kept on overusing that power, then you probably would have died. So why do you think I stopped you from doing that? As Naruto would stop, say, what? The fox, QB would say, look, if you were opened in that vault, I mean, oh my god, if you had that room open for more than 2 more minutes, you would have died. As Naruto would like look at this and say, damn, is he actually telling the truth? I did feel a little weakened. Maybe I should cut back on always making a room around the village 24/7. As Naruto was doing that, the room he was in was like 3 hours long. So that sphere was there for 3 hours long. So Naruto was just resting, regaining his strength, as Naruto would just sit down. Now, as Naruto was sitting down with the fox, they start talking. A couple of hours go by, yes. Now, Naruto senses that Sakura's in trouble as he would get up. As he would say, guess it was nice talking to you, fox. So the fox would say, yeah, you're not as bad, you're not as bad as yourself, kid. Or how do you say that? I don't know. You're not as bad as I thought, kid. Naruto would then wake up. Now, Sakura is getting jumped by 3 shinobi. As Naruto would then come out the tree that Sakura put him in, along with Sasuke. As Sasuke is still sleeping, Naruto would say, hey, the hell do you think you're doing with my teammates? So Naruto sees that his blade is on the ground right next to Sakura. Naruto would say, room. As this will be a reasonable size one, not gigantic. This is so Naruto could reserve, as Naruto is actually now learning how to control more of the room sizes. So yeah, he could actually do it even more perfectly now. So at this point, the Sound Shinobi would look at him and say, look at him. He thinks he's like that. Go kill him, Dosuke. Or no, not Dosuke. But the guy with the sound cannon father, by the way. So the guy with the cannon sound, like gauntlets, shoots a sound burst at Naruto. So Naruto would then have it stop. As Naruto controls everything, and I'm saying everything. I can't like stress this enough. Naruto makes anything go away. So let's say sound is coming at him, Naruto could easily stop it. But he has to be very fast, because if you don't know, the speed of sound is very fast. So yeah, Naruto after this would then teleport right in front of him. Actually, like, you know, as the guy sends another sound wave, Naruto would actually replace himself with that sound and appear right in front of the gauntlet sound guy. As he would then grab his arms, Naruto says, you seem a little attached to these arms. So Naruto would then take out his katana and cut both of them off. As the guy would scream, but then he wouldn't feel any pain. As he's like, what is this? What did you do to me? So Naruto says this. Soul Switch. As the 3 sound genin, all of their souls would switch. The girl being in the sound guy's body with the freaking gauntlets. The guy being in her body, and then the other guy was swapped. So, this is pretty hard. Okay, so she swapped out with the one guy, then he swapped out with her, and then the other one. Okay, this is hard. 3-1. Alright, so I'll just say all of their souls swapped, so they're no longer in their original body. As anyways, Naruto says, have fun with your new bodies. They would say, no, put us back to the way we were. As Naruto would just smile, saying, let's go, Sakura. As this is when Naruto sees an injured Lee. And this is when Neji and Tenten would show up, along with Shikamaru, Choji, and Ino. As yes, in canon, they were watching and they were contemplating if they should help them. As after this is when Naruto senses a dark presence. As he sees Sasuke, Sasuke says, Naruto, fight me. As he would rush in at Naruto, Naruto would be punched with a vicious, strong right hook. Naruto wouldn't move an inch. Naruto would, be armoring himself with haki, armament haki. As Sasuke would be like, what? Why did my fist just hurt all of a sudden? No, just keep on punching him. And Sasuke was then gonna say, fire style, fireball jutsu. As Sasuke hits Naruto with a fireball jutsu, Naruto would easily, stop the fireball and actually expand it and send it back towards Sasuke. As Sasuke would be submerged by this fire, he would then come out as the marks are like warping around him even more. Naruto would then take up the earth. As this is when it would be sent towards Sasuke. Sasuke would have to dodge. As Naruto would then slice all the earth as the earth turns into shrapnel. As it starts hitting down on Sasuke, Sasuke would keep on dodging as he then rushes in with a kunai trying to pierce Naruto. As Naruto would then catch this kunai with his hand, grabbing Sasuke's other arm and throwing him up. As Naruto would then say, that's enough, Sasuke. Either this or I'm gonna have to hurt you. As Naruto starts to charge some shock, electricity. As this would be purple electricity. This would then hit Sasuke as he would then be, stunned. This is when he would then be knocked out. As anyways, they get the scrolls from the other teams and they start making their way to the Forest of Death Tower. As Naruto has really been, learning about the room withdrawal. You see, you can't just have a room open for 3 hours. No, that spherical sphere is gonna break down once, and your power is gonna go down immensely. So yeah. As anyways, they make it to the tower as a couple of days go by. Now, as a couple of days go by, it is gonna be stated that too many people have passed, and they need to hold a preliminary exam. Naruto would be stoked. Seeing that there's gonna be a preliminary before the final, he's gonna be like, alright, we could do this. Or, alright, I could finally fight. My bad, I got series mixed up. Naruto isn't supposed to be that enthusiastic at the moment. But anyways, Naruto would be matched up with Kiba. As he's like, are you serious? These people really do piss me off. Alright, let's get this over with. This is when Kiba starts talking a whole bunch of crap. Naruto gives him a quick reality check, as he quickly beats Kiba with one punch. Kiba gets knocked out, as the next matches are going to be called. Now, as the next matches are, in progress, Naruto would only see the match with Hinata and Neji. As, like I said, they are only friends, or they're only good friends. So Naruto will just be making sure that Hinata doesn't get hurt as bad. So, yeah. As anyways, Neji and Hinata's match would go the same as canon, but Naruto would step in before Neji could hit the final blow. As all of the Jonin would have stopped Neji, but Naruto would have caught Hinata. As this is when Neji would say, so, another main branch treatment, huh? As when one of the Jonin, being Kakashi said, I wasn't saving her, I was saving you from him. As Neji would look, as he sees Naruto would give Neji a sort of glare. As Naruto says, if you ever try and kill one of my friends, I'll kill you. So Neji would just scowl. As this is when Naruto would start getting straight to work on Hinata. He's gonna start healing her. As she's being healed, Hinata would wake up midway. As Naruto says, just lay your head down. As Naruto, after healing her, the process would be done. She would have to be taken to the infirmary to rest. As anyways, this is when all the matches for next month would be called out, as a 1 month recess would be given out to everybody. As Naruto will train, but not really. And anyways, Sasuke would be trained by Kakashi. Sakura losing her match, just like in canon. Everything like that goes on. As Naruto actually does meet Jiraiya, as Jiraiya would be very impressed with Naruto. See, over the months, over the like days of him seeing Naruto, he's been training Naruto. Naruto has learned so much. Naruto already knowing how to water walk and everything like that is being taught the Rasengan and is being given Toad summoning. As Naruto says, I don't really need it, but I guess I could have it under my belt. If I don't want to use my room, this is when, Jiraiya actually explains, Naruto, you really shouldn't rely on that room too much. What if that thing that happened in the Forest of Death happens again? The fox stops you from using it because you overused it too much. You need to really rely on more of your skills. Naruto says, I know, but usually when I use my room, it's always going to be a guaranteed one shot. As guess, this movie, guys, is kind of a one shot, but it's also a little balanced because I made Naruto, have a sort of limit to his room. So yeah, but anyways, this is when Naruto learns the Rasengan, and Naruto actually finds out a couple of more jutsu, that being water style. As Naruto actually seen that he can actually multiply the water by kind of like, manipulating the water molecules in the air, dragging them all out, and then building them up and condensing them into one spot. As this would create a strong freaking water ball. As this could be like the power of the Rasengan, but as a bullet. So Naruto learned that skill in his room and everything like that. As anyways, this is when Naruto would finish his training with Jiraiya. As he finishes his training with Jiraiya, Jiraiya would say, alright, have fun in the tuning exams, kid. As Naruto would go into the tuning exams. Now, as Naruto walks in, a whole bunch of people would be looking at him. As Naruto would go up to the contenders box, as a whole bunch of people would be looking at him with a scowl, booing him, trying to get him off the stage. As this is when the proctor of the match would say, alright, will Naruto Uzumaki and Neji Hyuga stay in the ring and other contenders go to the box, please? So they would do so. This is when it's only Naruto and Neji that are there. As when the proctor says, are both of you ready? As they will both say yes. This is when the proctor would say, begin. As Naruto is trying not to win the match with his room. So, yeah. As anyways, Naruto is going to be going into this match with just pure taijutsu. This is when Neji would rush in at him. Neji about to palm strike him, would then be caught by Naruto's arm. As Naruto would catch his arm and swing Neji around. As Neji gets swung around, Neji would get sent flying. As he would do a couple of backflips, Naruto would appear right in front of him and straight punch him in his face. As Neji gets punched, so when Neji would palm strike Naruto, Naruto would get sent back flying, but he would then drag to a stop, saying, fire style, fireball jutsu, as a big gigantic fire gets sent to Neji. As when Naruto would then, using like the fire as a cover, would then be coming down with a Rasengan, as this would be a gigantic Rasengan. This is when Neji would say rotation. As Naruto and the rotation would clash, there would be a gigantic explosion. Now, as this ends, Naruto would be like, what the hell? As when Neji comes in, Naruto, seeing that Neji just got behind him with his observation haki, would dodge and elbow Neji in his head as Neji gets sent flying. My bad. Not flying, but as Neji gets sent stumbling back, Naruto would say, alright Neji, it's time we kick this up a notch. As both of Naruto's arms would turn black. So when Neji sees that, he's like, the hell? So Naruto would jump in the sky and smash down to where Neji was. Everyone would see the gigantic, burst of earth flying. As everyone was like, that punch could have killed Neji. As when Guy is like, Neji's facing an opponent that he can't beat. Damn it, Neji. I might have to stop this match. The kid is way too strong for him. As this when Naruto would then see that Neji is rushing in. As Neji tries to palm strike Naruto, Naruto would reinforce himself with armament haki. As this is when Neji would get punched in the stomach as he gets gut checked. As just imagine Toppo punching Frieza in the Tournament of Power. That's how hard Neji got hit, as Neji is going to be spitting out some blood. He would be tumbling to the ground, as he is going to be holding onto his stomach on his knees. This is when he's just going to pass out on the ground. As the proctor would say, winner by knockout, Naruto Uzumaki. As after this, we're going to have a time to where Naruto is going to be, walking out. As Neji would be heavily injured, a whole bunch of medic ninja is gonna go and start healing him. As anyways, after this, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto would be like, see, disappointments like that could never beat me. I really wish I could fight someone stronger. As to Naruto would be waiting. This is when Sasuke's battle is gonna be called out. As Sasuke's battle is called out, Sasuke would be facing against Gaara. Sorry for that long pause. Just having trouble, breathing a little bit. But anyways, Gaara's battle along with Sasuke's would commence. As Sasuke would use the Chidori, it would pierce straight to where Gaara is. As Gaara gets pierced, Gaara would be like, my blood! This is actually my blood! As this is gonna commence the Konoha Crush. As when Naruto sees the Genjutsu, he's gonna say, room! As he has to actually maintain focus, as he's making one big enough for the entire Chunin Exams area and almost the entire village. As this was causing Naruto to really maintain his focus. This is when Naruto sees a whole bunch of shinobi. As this is when he's gonna be ordered by Kakashi to follow Gaara along with Sasuke. As this is when Kankuro and Temari are gonna chase after them. After Gaara, as they got a head start from him and everything like that. Naruto would make a whole bunch of clones, as these clones can utilize shambles and everything like that. As anyways, this is when all those clones would start taking care of shinobi inside the village, as when the summonings would actually be taken out by Naruto, but Naruto would start making his way to where Sasuke is. As anyways, Sasuke starts to engage a Biju-fied or a Shukaku-fied Gaara. Yes, Shukaku-fied or something. Because people say a Cuba-fied Naruto. He's a little has the Cuban cloak around him. He got the Shukaku cloak around him. As anyways, Gaara is messing up Sasuke. This is when Temari and Kankuro try and calm him down, but he's gonna about to attack them. This is when Sakura will show up and then get pinned against the tree as Naruto shows up and say, hey, I think you should pick on someone your level. As Gaara says, Uzumaki, I finally found you. I am able to fight you, Uzumaki. As what Naruto says, fire style, great flame destroyer jutsu. Naruto would close the room that is inside the village and would open it where their location is in the middle of the forest. As this is when Naruto would expand the fire, Gaara would be literally crystallized. At least his outer shell. As all this glass would break, Gaara would be then punched by Naruto. Naruto would start beating down on Gaara. Gaara is being so disoriented because Naruto could just swap himself out with those huge clumps of sand that he's using. So that's really messing up Gaara. As anyways, this is when Gaara would then catch Naruto. As Naruto actually gets caught, Gaara would say, sand burial. As all the sand would bury Naruto, but Naruto would just say, shambles. As he would replace himself, Naruto would then appear and then actually stabbing Gaara, cutting him. Blood would start to seep out. As Gaara, seeing this, would pass out. Now, as this happens, Naruto would see that the Shukaku starts to form. But Naruto would actually start to, make the Shukaku float, as Naruto would then make like a whole bunch of things from the ground fly up. As the ground starts to fly up, it starts to, hit into Shukaku. As Shukaku's getting a little bit damaged by this, Naruto would then say, "Shambles!" As Gaara would teleport out of Shukaku, Naruto would wake up Gaara. As Shukaku would disappear, this is when Naruto would be looking at Gaara with a fierce gaze. As Gaara says, "No, I won't let you end my existence." As Gaara starts to send sand towards Naruto, Naruto would cancel out this, as he would say tacto, making all the sand go into the sky. Gaara will be looking at this as he sees that Naruto is his match. Like, Naruto is literally outmatched him in every single way. As when Naruto would just look down and say, "Why don't you go talk to your family over there and think about the things you've done to them?" This is when Kankuro and Temari would show up. Temari would thank Naruto as Naruto starts making his way to the village, canceling the room, as this is when Naruto would free Sakura, getting Sasuke to get up, and would start making his way back to the village. Now, as he makes his way back to the village, he sees that a barrier is put up. As Naruto says, "Oh hell no, we ain't having no barrier when in my room." Naruto says, "Room." As it's a particularly small room, and it is enough for him. Like, he could literally hold this room for a couple of hours if he wanted to. As Naruto would, appear, or Naruto would grab a pebble and say "shambles," as the pebble would be one of the Sound 4 members, Naruto would easily knock this one out as the barrier would fall, having not all 4 of them on it. So Naruto would then see Orochimaru. As Naruto says, "Orochimaru, you really did piss me off in the forest, and I've come to get my revenge." So Naruto would then cut Orochimaru. Orochimaru, his head would get cut off, his arm would get cut off in 2 places, his other arm would get cut off in 2 places, his torso is cut, both of his legs are cut in half. So just imagine, okay, that very dark, but he's not dead, he's just in the form, just a pile of limbs, like a cartoonish kind of. And Orochimaru would just flop. Now all of the body parts are on the ground, so just imagine get cut by a laser. And in many ways, that's what happened to Orochimaru. As Orochimaru would be like, "What the hell?" So Naruto says, "Tacto." As all the body parts start to fly towards Naruto, they would then stop. So Naruto would then start rearranging Orochimaru, as Orochimaru's foot is on his hand, and his hand is on his foot, and his head is where his legs should be, and his legs are where his head should be. So his body is really rearranged in weird ways. As when Naruto would say, "Orochimaru, you are under arrest for pissing me off and being a traitor to the village." As this is when all the Anbu start to sweep in, Naruto would quickly knock out all 4 sound members. As when they start getting interrogated, Naruto would go around the entire village and start to clean up everything. As Hiruzen would be thanking Naruto, saying, "Thank you, boy. You really did save me there. I owe you a lot, Naruto." As this is when, the entire village would technically be saved by Naruto, as Naruto did most of the work. Kinda. But you know what I'm talking about. As anyways, the council, seeing Naruto's efforts, would quickly make Naruto a Jonin. As Naruto becoming a Jonin would be really oh, they're not joking around, are they? As when Hiruzen would say, "Naruto, would you mind finding a Hokage with Jiraiya? Either that or you could become Hokage." As Naruto's like, "Hell no. I've seen all the paperwork you have to do. You're overwhelmed by it, but if you want a trick to learning how to do paperwork, then why don't you use shadow clones?" As Hiruzen would simply be like, "Are you serious? All my life as a Hokage, and I didn't think of using shadow clones? Damn it. Well, it's whatever, Naruto. But I give you a mission to find a new Kage. Her name is Tsunade Senju. I need you to go find her." As anyways, after this, they're both gonna be sent out. So yeah, as anyways, they're both sent out. They start making their way to the what is it? What is it again? Tanzaku Town or Tanzabata Town? As they make it there, Jiraiya's gonna rent a hotel room or just like a room. As he's gonna say, all right, Naruto, if you wanna come with me, you can, but you can stay here if you want. As I do need to say some things. Sasuke got the seal taken off of him by Jiraiya. Jiraiya's finding a way to destroy one part of the seal that holds everything. And this just destroyed the entire cursed seal for Sasuke, as he cannot use it anymore. Neither is it there on him. So, yeah. As Naruto had to actually, use his room in order to help Jiraiya, because Naruto can sense the souls and can take the souls, swap people's bodies with each other. So, yeah. Technically, Naruto just destroyed Orochimaru's soul that was in the seal. Or he put it in some sort of, jar thing, and there was, a bug in there, and, yeah, Orochimaru got swapped in there. But that was just, a part of him. So yeah, as anyways, Naruto would be chilling in the room as when Naruto, he makes a room and it only is big enough to reach the entire room. So anything inside the hotel room is in Naruto's room. So yeah, as anyways, Itachi would knock on the door as Naruto would open it and say, what the hell do you want? As when Itachi says, you're all coming with me, or Naruto Uzumaki, come with me and we won't hurt you. So Naruto says, well, how about no? So Naruto would say, room, making the room even bigger. Naruto would say, shock, counter shock. As he sends a shockwave out of his palm, Itachi gets hit by this. Naruto would ram him with a punch infused with armament haki. So when Itachi would put Naruto under a genjutsu, but Naruto would quickly break out of this genjutsu as the fox would help him out. As the fox and Naruto have been on good terms just a little bit. So yeah. As when Naruto and Itachi start to fight, as Naruto would hit Itachi with a strong blow as Itachi gets punched. So when Itachi would take out his Tanto blade and starts clashing with Naruto, as Naruto would take out Kokoa as he would start fighting with Itachi. As I'm pretty sure his blade is Kokoa. It's Kokoa. That's the actual name of it, I'm pretty sure. So Kokoa, but the C isn't, it's not a C. But anyways, as he's clashing, this one Kisame says, I want to get a part of this, I want to get a piece of this action. As he comes in with his sword, Naruto would then hit him, or slash him, as his sword would be slashed. Along with along with Kisame, Naruto says, so you're the other seven deadly swordsman of the mist, huh? I've been looking forward to fighting you. As Naruto would then put his blade back as they would both start fighting. Now, Naruto is fighting Itachi along with, Kisame, two S-rank missing nin that are a part of a criminal organization named Akatsuki. As Naruto would then blast them both back, Naruto would then say shock. As both of them would be shocked, Naruto would then say, this is a move that I always wanted to use. Echo Knife. As Naruto would cut both of them, as all of their body parts would be open, Naruto would then start hitting them with a whole bunch of slices and blows. As Naruto would place their bodies back together, he would then say counter shock, as this would be a combo. Now, Naruto, seeing that they aren't retreating, this is when Jiraiya comes in. As this is when Itachi says, we're leaving right now, Kisame, as they both would end up leaving. Now, Naruto, seeing this, would be like, I guess they're pretty strong. Kind of enjoyed that battle. As Jiraiya said, kid, are you okay? You fought two S-rank missing nin and you survived. So Naruto said, yeah, nah, just a little winded. But I did take a little bit of a beating, but nothing my armament haki couldn't help me with. As Naruto's physical prowess is very strong. So anyways, we're gonna do a couple of hour time skip as they find Tsunade in a bar drinking. So Naruto would say, hey, so this is the old hag that's gonna be your Hokage? As Tsunade, being a little offended by this, would be like, what the hell did you say, you little brat? So Naruto says, oh, you heard me. A drunken old hag that is still stuck on her problems in the past, drinking, is gonna be your Hokage. That's when she says, and who said I was gonna be your Hokage? So Naruto said, oh, I said. Let's say, if I win this battle, or if I win the battle with you, you become the Hokage. But if you win, I'll pay all your debt. As Tsunade would just smile and say, all right, you seem too cocky, Brad. As Naruto would say, no, you seem too cocky. Not knowing any of my skills, you should be a little bit on guard. As when Naruto and Tsunade would then go outside. As anyways, Naruto would say, room. As when Tsunade would, that's when Naruto would rush in at Tsunade. Naruto throws a punch. As Tsunade tries to block this with her forearm, her entire arm would be completely mangled. As that punch set her flying, she would heal her arm back. Seeing that Naruto is actually standing on business, she's gonna actually start rushing in at Naruto. As she rushes in at like almost Kage level speeds, or actually Kage level speeds, because she is the like very strong Sannin level speeds. I'll just say she went very fast. Naruto, being able to perceive this, dodged the left hook from Tsunade. As he like tilted to the right, she punched with her left. This is when Naruto would straight punch her in her face. But this is when Tsunade would catch it and try and punch Naruto. But Naruto would just swap. As he says, shambles. As he swaps with a random barrel, that barrel would explode as a whole bunch of water would then, like, crash down on Tsunade. Just when Naruto would actually use that water and start forming it. As he would form an arrow. So when this water would then start shooting towards Tsunade. Tsunade would hit it away with her right hand. So Naruto would appear right in front of her with a punch strong enough to make her knock her out. Naruto would quickly gut check her as she gets punched in the stomach. So then, she would be knocked out by that punch. You see, Naruto used a lot of haki in that punch. So Tsunade would be sent tumbling. As anyways, Naruto says, yes, I win. As when Naruto says, what's your name? She says, I'm Shizune. As Naruto says, all right, well, start packing up your stuff. We're taking you back to the village. I don't care. I don't want to waste my time here anymore. As when Naruto would, pick up Tsunade as they start making their way back to the village. Now, one day later, Tsunade awakens in the hospital. As when she would be called to the council, they're going to say that she's now the new Hokage. As, Tsunade would be very pissed because she didn't know what happened to her after that. She just got punched and she got knocked down. She did not consent to being brought to the village unconscious. But she just says it's whatever. She did lose a bet as she went over to the kid that she lost to. As when she would give Naruto the necklace, saying he should take really good care of this. As when Hiruzen would start informing her about a lot of things, informing her about who Naruto is and everything like that, as they are in the Hokage office with just Jiraiya, Kakashi, and Tsunade in there. So, yeah, Hiruzen explaining everything would then hand over the hat to Tsunade, as Tsunade would take this hat gladly, understanding who Naruto is at this point, and, now she's happy that she's actually here to protect her daughter's son, technically, because she thought of Kushina as a daughter. So, yeah. As anyways, after this, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto will just be chilling. As, this is when Naruto gets some news as Jiraiya says something about the Akatsuki, and that they are going to be, doing bad things, gaining all the Jinchuriki to revive the Ten Tails. As Naruto says, I want to prevent that. As guys, we're getting close to the ending at this point. I don't even know if this is going to be a 2-hour movie. probably 2 hours 10 minutes, 2 hours 5 minutes. But yeah. As anyways, this is when Naruto would tell Sasuke that he has to get out his arrogance, and that if he doesn't like stop acting like this, then they can't be a team. As Sasuke would just, say, all right, I'm fine. As when Sasuke and Sakura would be brought out of their stupor that they have been in for a long time. As, this felt like Naruto opened their eyes. As Naruto would say, so, you guys ready to train for 3 years? As they would say, yeah, I guess. As this is when we're going to have a 3-year time skip. So Naruto not really having the need to leave the village, and Jiraiya seeing that Naruto is strong enough, he would train them inside the village, as that would potentially be the strongest and most safest place to be in the elemental nations. Seeing that Naruto's there, Jiraiya's there, Hiruzen is still there, Tsunade is still there. Come on now, a whole bunch of legends in the village, and Naruto is probably the strongest, which he is. Like, come on. Once you're in his room, all he has to do is cut you in half a whole bunch of times and you're just dead, right? Yeah. As I do utilize Naruto's, like, fire style, where he expands it in his room, and how Naruto would just lift a whole bunch of things from the ground and smash them down. As Naruto can make things, he could condense that water ball, something like that. So, yeah. But, damn, I've been speaking for, 10 minutes straight and I'm out of breath. Okay. So anyways, after this, 3 years training goes by. As Tsunade would have been training Sakura, Kakashi would have been training Sasuke, and Jiraiya would have actually been training Naruto, but halfway in would start training Sasuke. Sasuke has become a good friend with Naruto, along with Sakura, as they finally understand Naruto. They finally are nice to Naruto and good to him. As the village has turned around in Naruto's favor, Naruto has been, a little happy by this, but, he's been training in more medical jutsu. So his medical jutsu has been gained so many abilities. Naruto, over the years, or over the 3 years, his reputation has gone from surgeon to, from the death? What is it? What should I call him? The horror bringer to the surgeon of death. Yes. As Naruto is seen to be strong and a healer. So yeah, as Naruto is seen as a miracle worker, being able to perform surgeries that no one else could, just due to the fact that he could literally cut you in half without being harmed and anything like that. So yeah, he could literally be the best doctor in the elemental nations at that point. But anyways, we're just gonna go to a time to where they get the news that the Kazekage has been kidnapped, as Naruto would start making his way to the land of wind, where the sand village is located. This is when Naruto would then make it to the sand village, as this is when he sees the bird. He says, room. As Naruto would cut a tree in half and throw it, as it would start floating to where Deidara is. Deidara would be hit by this, as this is when Naruto would then cut that tree in half and everything in little pieces. This is when Naruto would say shambles, appearing right above Deidara, cutting Deidara in half with a gigantic flame. As Deidara would actually be cut, as there would be blood present, this would be separation of his literal life. By the way, I should probably refer to cutting and separation of body a little bit okay, let's say decapitating or something. No. When Naruto uses Echo Knife, that's when people really get cut. So Echo Knife is what Naruto does. As anyways, Naruto actually did kill Deidara, so don't get confused. So Naruto would then catch Gaara. They would start floating down, as Naruto is using a piece of metal. As yes, Naruto can fly. By the way, not a piece of metal. No, that was kid's fruit. My bad. That was Useless Kid, which is a useless kid in One Piece. Biggest loser. He literally attacked. Oh, I actually should not spoil. Okay, that's my fault. I almost just spoiled what happened. kid in One Piece. But Naruto would start levitating with tacto, as this would be a hard process for Naruto to do, but he would do that. As Gaara would wake up, Naruto would say, "How you doing, friend?" As when Naruto would see there's a ring, as he takes this ring, he would destroy it. As when Naruto sees the hideout, as he starts making it there, Naruto would lift the boulder out of the way, cutting it into multiple pieces as he walks through. This is when Naruto would see Deidara. As Deidara would be there, I mean, not Deidara, but Sasori. As Naruto would then, slash Sasori, Naruto would use Echo Knife, as Sasori would be cut into multiple pieces. Now, he's still alive, of course, because these pieces don't really separate from the body. They just seem to separate. So, yes, they are separated, but he's still functioning. I don't know. I just keep on explaining, but, As this is when Sasori, Sasori the Mad Bomber, Deidara the Mad Bomber. No, it's Deidara the Mad Bomber, Sasori the Puppeteer. As this is when Sasori would be stabbed in the heart by the blade of Naruto. Naruto would say, anyways, that's the end of that. Alright, time for me to go back to my village, Gaara. There's a lot of things going on. As Suminakage Summit is actually called by A. As Naruto would be in the village, a lot of things would start going on. As when Pain would be hovering over the village, Naruto seeing him would then say, "Room." As it was a couple of hours after Naruto saved Gaara, as it seems the Akatsuki are putting their plans into overdrive, literally. As Naruto makes a room, Pain would say, "For people to understand peace, they must know pain. This world shall know pain. Almighty push." As the almighty push would be sent out, Naruto would negate it with his room. As Naruto making that room around a specific area, like in the sky, would create a spherical orb in the sky, as this would be just in the sky. As the attack would be negated by Naruto's room would actually take the damage, as the damage taken would then burst, as the room would break. So Naruto sees that this guy could actually fight him. As Naruto, seeing that he actually saved the village, would then see that 6 paths of pain show up, as Naruto would actually say room again. So Naruto would start making quick and easy work of them. As he slashes every single one of them, all of them get slashed, as Naruto is aware that there is a Kage Summit going on and that he has to get there right now. As Sakura and Sasuke are the guards of Tsunade along with Jiraiya, but Naruto wants to be there to know what's going on. As they left Naruto back in the village because he was seemingly the strongest, which yes, he is. As the only one in the village that is at least sufficient enough to fight anyone who's strong is either Naruto or Hiruzen Sarutobi. So yeah. As anyways, Naruto would start cutting the 6 paths of pain. As Naruto senses where the last one is. So Naruto would then quickly crush these all? No, not crush them, but take their souls out, technically. Swap every single one of them back into the Pain's body, or Nagato's body. Technically, all of the souls in those 6 paths of pain are still the same thing, because it's just one guy controlling 6 bodies. So Naruto would just sever Nagato's connection from all of them, because due to being in the room, I should have done that in the first place. But severing any connection to the Pains by being in the room, so Naruto was able to sever any connections, as they would just flop. So anyways, Naruto would start making his way to where Pain is, or Nagato is. As he makes it to the tree, Naruto says why he tried to attack his village. As Nagato says, everything he says in canon and everything like that. Or some things like, this was only for peace. I just needed the 9 tails to create the 10 tails. so we could do the Moon Eye plan and put everyone under a genjutsu so they can be in peace. As Naruto says, and what about the Jinchurikis? The ones that you take for this sacrifice. Why don't they get to live in peace? As Nagato wouldn't say anything. So Naruto would say, goodbye, Nagato. As Naruto would quickly kill Nagato in a manner where he just stabs him in his heart. As Konan would be very, mad by this, but she knows if she tries to attack Naruto, she wouldn't get the chance to even avenge Nagato. So, yeah. As anyways, after this, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto would start going and heading to the Kage Summit. As the Kage Summit is currently being attacked by Obito Uchiha. A lot of the Jinchuriki have been taken, except for the One-Tails, but they found a way around it. Taking the soul of the Biju of the One-Tails and a little bit of the power, they were able to put it in the Geto Mazu. So, yeah. As Gaara does have the regenerative abilities, as technically Gaara has become the new Shukaku, except he's in human form. And, yeah. As anyways, Naruto makes it to the Kage Summit, says room, appears inside the room in the Kage Summit, and says, so, you're Obito Uchiha, huh? So Obito was like, how did this brat know this? As Naruto would rush in and hit him. As Naruto says, or Obito would say, how did you hit me? As Naruto says, that trick won't work. You see, in this ability, in this room, operating room, I can physically touch anything and control the space in here. Do you understand that, Obito? Even when you're in that dimension of yours, it's still in my room, even though you're in a different dimension. As Obito would look away. As this one, Obito would warp away and teleport out of there, saying, this isn't over, Uzumaki. As they start utilizing a whole bunch of troops, they have to get a whole bunch of them out of there to make sure that Naruto, or to make sure that Obito doesn't get that Moon Eye plan, as the last Biju has just been taken. See, Killer B was not at the Kage Summit, so he was taken. So yeah, as anyways, when Naruto would see that he's the last one, and Gaara, but Gaara already had it taken from him. So yeah, as anyways, Naruto would see the things that are going on inside of the elemental nations, as when they start making their way to the place where Obito was last spotted, as Obito would then be summoning the Geto Mazu, as he would then absorb it. As when Madara would be revived, they would start rushing towards the Shinobi Alliance. So Naruto would show up. He would say room. As when Naruto would swap the souls of Madara and Obito, as they both are put in different bodies, as Naruto knows this would throw both of them off, this is when Naruto would start fighting both of them, as they would both be struggling, not being able to adapt to their own, to the different bodies that they're in. Naruto would easily take care of them. So Naruto would say, Echo Knife, Counter Shock, as this is the last move that Naruto's gonna use. Gamma Rush, as everything in the room is being damaged by Naruto, as it is literally only Madara and Obito. Naruto is forming a star, a whole bunch of movement inside the room, as when everything in the room would be surged with electricity, as it would explode. As this is when Madara and Obito would seemingly be put out. But this is when Kaguya would be revived. As Zetsu took over Obito, using it to revive Kaguya, Naruto would look at her. As Kaguya and Naruto, their battle would commence. As this is where I'm going to end off the what if. To what if Naruto was a reincarnation of Law. Psych. Y'all really thought, nah, I'm not doing that to you. I gotta... Alright, that's my fault. Y'all probably got pissed off by that. But anyways, as they start fighting, Naruto would actually be struggling against her. As Naruto would be hit by one of those spears, Naruto would then take it out, sending it straight towards her. That's when Naruto would focus a gigantic room. As if he would say tacto, as a whole bunch of trees, grounds, like the freaking, no, not trees, but a whole bunch of rocks from the ground start flying up as Kaguya would start slicing them. So when one would get one good hit on her, as Naruto would then appear right in front of her, swapping place with that rock, as Naruto would use armament haki and straight punch her in her face as she would get sent flying to the ground. This is when Naruto, seeing the lava that is under there, would then burst it. As it would hit Kaguya, Kaguya would then be kicked into it. As when Naruto would then say, room. Or, no, my bad. This is when Naruto would take out his blade, saying Echo Knife, and then counter shock as he towers up the strongest surge of electricity. As this electricity would be immense. Kaguya would be electrocuted, and she would be a little bit passed out, by the way. I'm just joking. She would get, like, very harmed by this. As Naruto would then grab Kaguya, as Kaguya would be beaten and bruised, Naruto said, who the hell even are you? As Kaguya says, unhand me, you mortal. As Naruto says, alright. As when Kaguya would just disappear in a portal. Now after this, Naruto seemingly winning, the entire shinobi world would cheer. As the Shinobi Alliance would be happy that Naruto won, Naruto would be a little skeptical, seeing that Kaguya kind of, well, ran away, technically. But this is where I'm gonna end off the what if. Naruto isn't getting any lovers, no, nothing like that. He's gonna be just a solo person, you know? Like, he's gonna be just like Law. So after this, I'll say 5 years pass by, as Naruto is at the age of 21, as Naruto would be known as one of the best doctors, as he's become renowned as a good doctor, a surgeon specialist, and a miracle worker, always healing people for free, but sometimes there comes a price. So yeah, as anyways, Naruto would have been friends with Kurama and everything like that. So yeah, anyways, this is gonna be the end of the what if to what if Naruto was a reincarnation of Law. And honestly guys, if you guys probably don't believe me, this what if, I started it Monday and it is currently Thursday. So that's the problem right there. I got sick on Tuesday and Wednesday. But now, you know, I was sick for a long time. I was sick for like 3 weeks. But you guys probably didn't notice, and I was still making videos. But my voice and my nose, it was just bothering me. Sometimes when I was sleeping, like, you know, or sometimes when I'm trying to sleep, no air was going to my lungs. Literally. Well, not literally, but, you know, I had to breathe through my mouth, which I don't like that. Like, I want to sleep. It's really struggling with that. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what y'all think of me making 2 movies in a row. Like, honestly, I thought it was gonna be like one day after, but no. But I want to finish what if Naruto could copy Kekka Genkai, what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Doflamingo, and what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Jogo. But I guess it's gonna take a while if I actually am gonna stay consistent from now on. But you know me, sometimes I take breaks for no reason. But I'm out. Peace.